Hello. Uh, the stream gets started later and later. And the day is moving on. Can't much help it with the work being what it is. I was starting to wonder, is the sound actually even working or not, since the menu didn't give any signs of sounds for me. Still configuring some things. Yeah, folks, remember where we left off last time? Oh. It's odd that the sound effect starts before the music. I haven't been able to hear it in the handheld mode, so all of the water sounds comes way before the actual music. But yeah, we were supposed to visit Bob's your uncle before we go to the gym. Who cares about the gym anyway? Bob's your uncle is the most important thing. What's this? Vaguely familiar, you say? Vaguely. Could you say where, when, and how for how much? And by the state of it, no matter how cool it looks, no one would put it up in a restaurant. It's a health violation. Okay, I could understand if the whole place was in an authentic manner, then they might get an exception. But everything looks like a chain restaurant. All other fronts. No, I didn't want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. The chat. Okay. I'm not leaving then. You're not giving me a meal, so I cannot leave. Screw you guys, I'm leaving. What's up with the game and you cannot actually eating anything at the restaurants? Precious bug. Or so they say. It's still a bug. Huh? Oh, accidentally sat on the bench. It's odd which bench you can sit in this one. And shame there isn't the dynamic camera moving like in the Gen 6, which was the first game where you can actually sit down in benches. Oh, I think I did talk to them last stream. And what the other Darumakas do. Isolator sleep card. Oh no, it's you. The uses for this Pokeball are next to nothing, especially in rather generations like this, since Moonstone haven't gotten any new Pokemon that it will evolve. Like both Sun and Moonstone are pretty much useless. But that reminds me of something. Oh, not the bicycle. Let's see, do I find it? Let's see if this is valid. There's the code if it's actually valid. There we go. And it should be that, since it seems to be valid, it should be valid for almost until the end of the month. But you might not want to leave it at the last moment. You might want to use it immediately. And let's check, have I actually used this other one? No, I haven't. So let's give you another code to use. I'm almost certain I did use it. I couldn't see it on the list. There we go. Must have used it on Sword like a day or two ago, since it's too familiar. But yeah, those should be all we haven't used so far as I can remember. I'm not making you envious and show what you get with this one. I can tell you it's a lot, but not for this game. It's for Sword. Especially since the Pokemon I want to keep in the ball is from Sword. And I doubt you could even take it out on another game. Yeah, we were supposed to check the league card. Yeah. I might want... this might shock you, but in Sword, she's not the gym leader. This gym is actually a stone type. Which I didn't know that these two gyms, like they are different gyms in the versions. I knew about the fighting and ghost type being in different ones, but I had no idea that this gym would be rock in Sword. I was so confused when I saw it. And let's quickly go through all the cards we've gotten so far. Oh, I've almost forgotten of the horror we created. It might actually be way worse now than before. But actually the shirt goes with the card theme now, at least. Yeah, let's save the game. So we can actually backtrack if something happens. And let's start with the mission. There goes our credit number. Oh yeah, so the mission is exactly the same as in the song. But I would assume the track would be a bit different in this one, like the changing gyms in Ghost as fighting are. Let's see if this is easier to actually use than in handheld mode, since on handheld mode it's next to impossible. Yeah, it feels much easier to see where you're supposed to go, this so far. And oh no. Oh, you actually open your eyes. In the stone gym? No, not the stone gym. I'm thinking about the ghost gym. It's like the same model about color shifted. Push move. Yeah, this gym should be super easy for us since the starter. I didn't actually use my starter for this on sword, even though I would have had super effective moves constantly. Yeah? Hey, how can everything be? Oh, you need to go a bit on the side. And there we go. And I love how you get to see every trap afterward. But you're still walking calmly, even up the stairs. Let's just check myself. Wait. This is a bit odd. No, it's not. They're not there. And definitely not there. It will formally go this way. And I guess around here. And around here. There we go. Sure. Oh, but there is enough resistance. Actual defense on this. Oh, and you go and lower your defense, and it's the only thing keeping you alive. Yep, like I said, the defense was the only thing keeping you alive. You went and lowered it. The coaster could have actually stood for another round if it didn't do the Cell Smash. Unless I would have gotten a hit. Oh, hello, Leonry. Are you sure? Since on the level side it says it should be fine. And I can't do much boosting. I usually have the mic closer to me, but I can't do that at my particular setup. Huh? Oh, no wonder I couldn't see it since it was this way. I was expecting it to go cross. That's why. And there's a definitely trap here. It gave a reading, so I couldn't dare to cross that. Well, I cannot really check the sound levels on the stream itself. That's not something I can do. I can boost it a little bit, but not much to be honest, and let's change its position to be a bit closer. But like I said, I can't do much about it. Or maybe... Oh no, not that way. Let's actually do a move while I'm doing this. Yep, no, can't really do any more than this. I can lower the actual volume of the game a bit. Huh? Really? It was this tiny? Ah. I got through without hitting a single one, even in the next one in Sword. So this is a bit of a shame. Oh, and it has the same gimmick as in Sword. Made the first and second platform. Wait, since he's actually pointing that way, could I go around? I don't want to skip the fight, but still. I cannot unsee Avalok of just being a table. I do like it, but it's a bit goofy. Oh, I usually get a crit in situations like this. I might actually need to heal a bit before the fight, since I just want to go through it with my starter. Oh no, let's do it without healing. We haven't healed so far. I have... No, wait. It's sword. I don't really have a backup. So yeah, let's heal a bit. Since all my remaining ones could do it, but it would be slow, and I need to advance. I need to complete the game at some point. Yeah, I might have actually been able to just go past it. And so those first sticks, some a bit wobbling in front of you, come a bit too easy, so it forced me to go around a bit too fast. Oh. I didn't have much of a chance to course correct. Walking sideways into the traps seems to be my downfall, since you can't really get a notification of the trap if you move sideways into them. Yeah, and it was this close of a thing. Really? And like I said, in Sword I didn't hit a single one. Not even in this. Wait, what? How tiny of a gap you are supposed to walk on that one? Since I went past that point already. Yeah, so it's actually this tiny of a gap. I didn't expect this to be possible. Oh, that's it. Yeah, I knew you can't just go through straight on. It would be way too easy. And don't you continue walking like that. Like I not bicycle. I think we heal a bit. We earn it. Otherwise the fight would end a bit abruptly. Not like I would lose, but it would take a longer time. A way longer time. What? What was that? Like a shading difference. she's trying to act the beauty role, and Stone Gym leader was trying to act all cool as hell. He was doing flips and stuff, and so pretentious. But then, we are just starting to smashing this. Ooh. No moth is going to keep me down. We're not switching. For the next stream, I'm actually thinking to get help from someone so I could evolve my Applin. I don't want it to be the shield version, so I need someone with the sword. To trade it to them so they can evolve it, or to hold it back so I can trade it to myself and evolve it. Luckily there are many people in our Discord groups that have the game. I haven't really done training, other than mystery training yet though. Oh, it's the first time for me to see that Pokemon. It's very lackluster. Oh, so it actually defends it completely from attack. That's a surprise. Because I knew that it should do that, since there are promotional images that show you the ice melting. But I didn't expect it to be exactly like Mewtwo. Hell. The word of admission alone. We nuke it since it dared to live. I see little tiny changes to that Pokemon, and it could have been one of people's future favorites. But now I think it will top, or at least be in the worst Pokemon list of many. Well, it's a water type, but it's still 140. Odd one. I didn't expect it to look anything like that. Gigantamax. I didn't even know Lapras has a Gigantamax form. I've been able to keep myself from all spoilers. I only know about Eternatus by its design. That's it. What do you mean this? You're not sure this is shield? This is exactly shield. That's why this gym exists. I didn't expect you to survive that. Well, taking it is then. Itamar, I think you just made a lot of people very angry, since the sword version's gym is many people's favorite, at least the gym leader. I don't see why. I think he's annoying, but there are many that say that he's their favorite. Yeah, I don't know why they wanted to fill Shield with not like, well, the not fitting gyms, since Shield has the Ghost Gym, which doesn't fit. The place looks like a place for the fighting type, and well, okay, the Ice Gym fits here, but yeah, the gym leader is so generic. So it could be in any region, and you can't much remember her. Yeah, you are right on that part. But yeah, like okay, both versions have a gym that doesn't fit at all. This one has the ghost gym. It doesn't fit the place at all. And the sword has the rock gym. This place being filled with ice, and there being ice type Pokemons, and people talking about the cold, it's snowing, and no. I bet it's your favorite, Itamar. It's your new favorite, isn't it? But yeah, now for the important stuff. Bob's your uncle. Again. Okay, I didn't expect that. Like I said, I'm using options I haven't used in Sword, so at least in most cases. I wonder how many could have actually forgotten about the start. Like, you won't believe how many Pokemon players actually are that they have the game from the release day or near it, and they only finish the game like after a year or two after it's been released. these Pokemon players usually play only like 1/3 of the generations, or not even less than that in some cases. And yeah, we got Bob's your uncle, and we didn't get anything to eat. Again. Why? This game is cruel. You never get to eat after the barbecue in the start of the game. And next someone's going to jump into the chat and say, yeah, there's a big barbecue in the end of the game. No, that doesn't count if even that happens. Which it actually might very likely happen. This is pretty presumptuous. And yeah, it wouldn't be a stream unless we fight Hop. We have fought Hop in each and every episode. I haven't checked this, but I'm quite certain we have fought Hop on each and every one. But yeah, he's using his wool again. Only it has evolved. The lack of stab was enough to save it. Oh no, it's raising its defense. I can't remember which of the Hop's Pokemon on my sword playthrough actually fainted to the hail. So it ended up being a one-hit kill. And a technicality. I might actually have much less levels than in my sword playthrough. I might actually need to do something about that at some point, so the fights won't take a year. I can't remember what type is Virgin. You would expect water, but we see so many that are not water when you expect them to be. We know that Blizzard is going to finish it, so let's boost our speed. Not switching for Snorlax. Double kick is still super effective. So it's going to take a few turns this way. What the? Oh, it's actually done the halfway point. One. I would have expected more for Snorlax's defenses. And of course, paralyze on hit one. Why it always happens to me? But knowing the luck with Paralyze on this game, I actually failed to move. Ow. Oh, actually managed to faint one of my Pokemon. This is unheard of. Who do we have? Where I am next? This looks physically. Really? It might have actually been Snorlax that got knocked out by the hail on my soul playthrough also, but that was after a single hit. Overdrive! What does it even do? It's a new attack. It's a electric type. What? Why? It would be a downgrade. Yeah, like, I'm not going to use Flare on anything, but why would I that downgrade of an attack? Jeez, this must be an error of some sort. And it must be their signature move. And it's that horrible. Okay, the stats are like okay, but not after his discharge. And I can use a poison attack for once. Yeah, the electricity would just faint on the spot, so switch. Yeah, after being level 42 and not having any moves, it's been a strain on the party at this point, to be honest. Well, people haven't done much. Like, Orbital is a part of a team that might be changed for something. And yeah, I know that I put Bug against a bird, but there are reasons. One of being, what would I change Orbital to? Any ideas? Well, wishes to be more exact. Like I thought, it would take way too long, and I never got into confusion going on, so. Orbital needs way more experience. They must have lowered the leveling of bug types. Since Orbital seems to have stayed like in the median of the group. And usually bug types level up way faster, but they are way worse in the end game anyway. That's been their thing. Well, seeing less of hope wouldn't be that bad. And yeah, that was our adventure in this city. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. What? No. This time I actually wanted to buy. But yeah, I wanted to make sure. Whoa! To make sure that you weren't automatically healed after that fight. Because I bet there have been some situations in the game where you do get healed, even though you're not told that you are getting healed. Let's see our Pokeball situation. Oh, we are this low. Well, that should sustain us for a while. I want to catch some weaker in the Great Balls if the Kawa matches. Oh, you legit can't fit? Okay then. Did you hear that? Who recognizes that cry? Hello? It took you a while. Yeah, we are going against a fish. It's only 10 level under us. And of course they have a priority move. It was almost certain that's not enough. No. Eh. There's no resistance, so... Meh. Or is there actually a resistance? There might actually be a resistance. Oh no. Not like it really matters. I could have saved time and just... I'm constantly remembering my some Pokemon from the theme on my sword playthrough. This is what it takes when you play both games. They'll be at the same time. I'm starting to like that group way more since Dreadnought. I would like to change, but I do need a water type, and Orbital I'm very bored of. Airplane I want to evolve. Toxicity I like. Corviknight I like, but I changed it on my sword playthrough so I wouldn't have any of the same Pokemon in either party. Yeah, I have both parties being completely new Pokemon and completely unique. If I wouldn't, we would have a Berserker here. Right on the Corviknight spot. Yeah, we are going to resist their attacks then. Look, it's water, we cannot pass that way. You see it? There it is. The super recognizable cry all the way from Generation 4. Thank you to the dawn. I guess it really is a relatively fun Pokemon in the end. But it's what has been built on this team for exactly, and I'm not using any old Pokemon on this playthrough, so and to be honest, I haven't used one in a permanent spot on any of my games. There's always a more desirable water type, and I don't care about ground types. But I don't get it. It can't spend too much time on land, and it's a ground type too. How do you work? How can you be a ground type but you cannot stand being on the ground? Did you deliver me any mail? No, because it's Tuesday. Mail doesn't run on Tuesdays. Which is actually starting to be annoying since I'm expecting... well, I'm expecting letters and packages. Which reminds me, I have immediately checked. where is a certain package. Oh, it actually says it's in transit. It is very odd, since it's never said it's in transit before. But it's been on the move for a while now, and it's stated to be on transit today. So it's just been on in a single location for over a week without any discernible reason why. Okay, I can allow that it wouldn't move on the weekend and it wouldn't move on the Monday since that's a holiday. But there's been many other days since the last, not the last, but previous week's Thursday. Wait. I just realized what I did. No! I'm too much thinking about how badly the postal service works. It's no wonder since they don't pay the workers. There was a huge strike not so long ago because they tried to lower the wages of the employees by almost a half. And there's another Pokemon that I never used. Especially I find this form pretty And I always forget it's a ghost type. Like you would think, yeah, obviously it's a ghost type, but no. It just looks like a jellyfish that's floating for some reason. Oh, looky here. Really? I haven't actually seen one on this particular spot before. I only seen them in a few spots ahead. On the other hand, this is me capturing new Pokemon on this game is a bit pointless. Since I'm going to complete the Pokédex on Sword and then transfer them to Shield when Pokemon Home gets released. And good news for everyone, we are getting some new. I'm like 100% sure we are getting news about how Pokemon Home works and maybe even the release in 2 days. There's going to be a Pokemon Direct. And I haven't looked at any rumors since I'm expecting spoilers on everything. But you would think they could actually introduce DLC on this generation, since it's the perfect spot for having some. And it wouldn't be actually a shock that there could be something like you visit a small spot in Alola, since Alola and Pokemon are in the game, but you don't have very much have a way of getting them. Or is that going to be like the main selling point of Pokemon Home, that you get the Alola and Pokemon by transferring them from home to this game? It could be. I'm expecting that you couldn't transfer older Pokemon to this game unless they are in its order, but well, a lot of them technically are, so huh? That was odd. I actually saw that someone would have made a clip and then it disappeared. Did someone accidentally press the clip button and then deleted it? Were my prediction for the direct so bad? I'm starting to wonder, is the chat even working? Since I can see people moving about, but no chat. Which is sad. What were you trying to swallow there, Pelipper? What are you trying to think there, Pelipper? Let's see, if you survive this, you deserve to live. If you don't, we don't. It actually resisting is enough for... I was expecting to get 1/3 off. I guess not. You deserve another ball. The capture rates are so high in this generation, there is usually no point to anything else than just to throw the ball. It has been that for a while, but I think they increased it even more. Because I don't think the trainer level actually matters to anything else than what level can you capture at all. So they usually increase the capture chance as well, but it's have seemed to be relatively the same so far, on average at least. Ow. Too weak to fire Pokémons against a fire type. So yeah, there's not much you can do when they are the only ones you have. But why do you have them all over here? Ice type makes sense that it is icy, even though it's not going to fight any fights that is going to likely win. But the grass type will just have be in pain constantly. Oh no. How did they see me? I'm so far away. Yeah. I haven't had a funny, like actually funny follow moment in this game. I had a few on Sword. Why are you saying it to them? Team Yell is going to make even less sense in a moment. Well, this particular moment makes a lot of sense in a way, but they could have done it way better. Oh. What's rough? And now they throw a new Pokemon in the ring and the second hit goes and it's still turn 1. Only if it would actually work that way. Everyone would use double kick. Everyone. Well, let's use a Pyro Ball for a change. Why didn't they just take the Dreadnought and roll it off before? Since they don't really seem to care about him actually giving people the chance to just ride on water. Land mode! Why? Yeah, water mode and water makes sense, but why land mode? And I'm surely wishing someone knows what I'm referring to. We are not fighting that. Oh! Come on, the Lemonade just jumped into a lap. Well, I just ate, so I'm not hungry, so I'm not gonna cook it. I'm just going to toss it into a... Well, a toss a ball. Yeah, can't even talk today. Well, that's a regular day, but still. Cinderance might actually get knocked out by the hail. He's not going to be caught on this ball. I wonder how many times leave their leftovers. What? Did you just strike a pose? Or what was that? We might as well camp now. I have no idea what's going on there. Oh yeah, I just remembered. We have a lot of ingredients. But we are severely lacking in berries. We might actually want to jump into the wild area in a moment and maybe do some raiding. that would solve our need for getting more berries on the same and leveling up our team. And if this is anything better than a military class, I will lose all faith in the cooking system of this game. Okay, that's it. I lost all faith in the cooking system of this game. With a single berry, I got a better score than with freaking 12. That that's it. I'm 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 done. I'm done. I'm done. Okay, I won't end the stream, but I will pause it because that's a phone call. Um, Yep, terribly sorry about that. That was a phone call I couldn't do anything about. It was a very important one. So, but yeah, I was legit planning to take a break, like a small break to get a drink. But then that phone call came in. I couldn't mix up a drink while holding the phone, and I had to go through some papers while doing it. So I couldn't get my drink, but I'm not going to hold you any longer. Again, sorry so much about that. But I don't see any changes in the number, so no. Unless someone came here and went away on that while we haven't lost anyone. This is a weaker one than I remembered. I think it's actually a full fighting type, I would assume. Since the smaller form is. And so must be the bigger one too, as it went down that easy. It's... Did I actually get one already? I'm starting to be really forgetful. It's not very stressed. It's not... only if I could speak normally, but no, that's an impossibility. What I was going to say, it's not a stress-filled time at the moment, but it's an exhausting moment. I should be stressed to all high hell, but I can avoid it. I know how to, but I can't avoid being so busy I have no time to do anything. These streams are all the free time I have today. But I do like sharing it, so... But why is this thing though? Yeah, like, you have a beach that is all for you and some crazy friends of yours, since there are other, well, beach bums. But it's not healthy. I like it cold, and I would actually go get the mail in my shorts during winter, and there's a kilometer walk to get it back home. Since it was so refreshing, but I would wear a shirt and shoes. Since that's just crazy. I would understand if they would actually go for a swim, since that actually is warm. The water is warmer than the air above it. Since the water have to be over 0 degrees, or it would be frozen. I don't know what it's called in English, but it's a sport here. that people go to swim in like icy waters. You just you saw a hole in middle of a lake or a pond that's frozen over, and then you just go for a swim in the open hole in the ice. I have to sadly say I haven't done it because I live far away from all the lakes. There are, well, okay, there are some relatively close, but they are so tiny that some of them actually freeze all over. And the others, no, you wouldn't go there. They are, well, let's just say they are unpleasant. And the others are not supported at all, which means they are actually dangerous to go to do things like that. And sometimes they're actually dangerous to go for a plain old swim. Like there is this certain quarry. It's actually illegal to go for a swim there since there have been some divers that have drowned there. But people do it anyway since it's not gated or anything. It used to be a fully functional mine that just flooded very badly. And people like to dive there. But because some died, it's not a good idea to do it. I've been there. I didn't dive since I have no equipment to do it. It's a cool place. But I even if I had the equipment I wouldn't do it since it's a flooded mine. It's not designed for it. There is not really anything really exciting to see. Since it wasn't a gold mine or a gem mine, it was just for some certain minerals. So not so exciting or expensive, so the other qualities, they are expensive. They do have a market, but a single piece, no, not worth a thing. Let us talk to him at first. With the bike. With the face the policemen are doing, this would be a very bad idea. But we are doing very bad ideas anyway. Also, it's filled with dogs. I don't like it. Also, a random lone dog among the dogs, which I cannot talk to. What? You can actually talk to two Pokemon at once? I didn't know this is a thing you can do. Now I hit. But I also hit the Lucario. So I wonder, would I start speaking with both of them? No? Go play. No, it didn't happen this time. Odd. Okay, let's test the theory. We'll use only one berry again. Let's make it a tomato. We should get a spicy one, whatever it will be. Oh, and it's going to be spicy spice. my face if they are actually going to announce standalone cooking game for Pokemon. And not like it would be Cooking Mama or something that has like a real recipes, but just you cooking Pokebox, curry, puffins, and no real world recipes. So Cooking Mama without the realistic parts in it. I bet people would buy it. I would buy it. I would totally buy it, but I would. It might very likely would be my first time reviewing a Pokemon game saying it's not worth the money, because I bet it would be full priced. If not worldwide, it would be full priced here. The games are insanely pricey here. That's what happened when they just when Nintendo goes like, yeah.
Battle Brothers.
Oh, thanks for the follow. Fun. It's odd that I can't see the viewers going, up or down, but thanks for the follow. I'm starting to think that the tracking thing is not actually working. There have been moments when it haven't. Theory goes well with the other squids in the area, but when you look back at it, it's just a plain water type. It's the only squid that's a water type. How odd. But not a squid. Another squid, another octopus, the family of the animals they both belong to. The genome. I can't remember what is it called. Oh, anyway. Like the first time I seen Barnacle in, well, anything else than Sun and Moon, I always look at, wait, is it a shiny? Just the coloring just feels like, for the basic form, feels like it should be the shiny one. Don't you think? Like seeing without the backgrounds and such, it's not that strong, but it's always in a place where it just feels like a bit off. It's not the exact same as its pre-evolution, so it's going to one hit. Kill me in one hit if this goes up. But I'm going to do it the same to it if I attack. And the average says I have better odds of capturing it with just throwing balls than just attacking it. But the odds are not in my favor at the moment. One more. Well, we can get someone that's not going to be so strong against it. Hmm. How? That might... It's so little! I was going to say that if it attacks me again, I might go overboard. To be clear. But now it's under. Oh, the hail was just enough. Really? Really? If it won't get caught soon, I won't be ready to leave alive. Well, the hell is going to do it for me, but... So this must be my longest capture for the streams. I have had even worse of a time capturing one Pokemon in Sword, but I'm not going to even tell what it is since it was so horrible. I just knew it wouldn't go that time. Took ages, but we did it. There's so many rock and water, so as water and ground Pokemons nowadays. It's odd how Bergmite is iceberg that's all over the water, and then it evolves to one that's completely underwater. Like, I would like to see how this works. Is there usually multiple Bergmites on top of a single Avalok? And that's how it becomes like a full iceberg. And is it a symbiotic or parasitic relationship? You would think at first symbiotic, but what do both parties get from it? And why there is a sign all over here? That's no shield. It's not icy enough for the steel to work. Couldn't choose any longer attack. Surprise berry. It's odd that they tell you it so far in the game. And I think there have been games where it have not been mentioned at all, even though it's been a function for a while now. I think, was it first introduced in Gen 6? I think it was first introduced in Gen 6. I'm actually gonna save up it of what time and oh yes? Well fine, let's get but we are gonna go to you on the way. We are approaching a point where we can just go for the next Pokémon Center. But I'm starting to think, do we actually want to do it that way? They just really need to get someone down. It's not that different for the pocket and different Pokédex entry, but it's a different form, so I'm starting to look at the time. Yeah, granted that the stream started later than it should have, and there was a delay for starting it, and there was the phone call. But I still say it's going to be time to end soon. I'm still going to hit a certain place before I do. We'll see. Do we go for a raid after that or not? Chat is also free to influence the decision. How did it actually go? Yeah, it goes around. Because I only gone through this area once, I'm not sure how vast the area actually goes. I don't remember yet. It's only I've seen it only once, so can you actually go it around on both ends, or how did it actually function? And I think this is the first time where I get into a battle immediately after the other one I ran away from. Because there was legit no frames for me to escape. Wait, can I actually go... Like, I know I can go this way. But yeah, it comes through here. I was not certain, but I had to make sure. So yeah, we are not yet going that way. We first go through this area. And we get berries. We finally get some more berries. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to prove the stream that there is actually a chance where you do knock out the Credent and you still lose all the berries. It's a possibility that has happened once on my sword playthrough. That's why I shouldn't ever run away from this fight, so I can get it on tape if it actually happens again. let's just save of this time. But I don't want to change my first Pokémon on the party, since if I would, I need to change the item. And I don't want to do that. When you think of, like, people complain about the NPCs only using a certain type of Pokemon usually, but when you actually think about it, it makes a lot of sense. Like, if you would just be on the beach constantly, and you wouldn't do anything else than swim or surf, you would actually want all of your Pokemon to enjoy the same thing too, so you can enjoy the time with your Pokemon. It actually makes a lot of sense that a certain people would automatically get only a certain type of Pokemon. And like there being so many kids with bug types, well, kids are into bugs. At least they are in Japan. The bug collecting is still a big thing there. It's now much less of a thing thanks to games like Pokemon, but still, in the fact that there are way less bugs than before. You think about that move makes sense, and it also doesn't make sense. There are so many protect moves in this generation, it's insane. Obstagoon has one. Like, I never would have expected Obstagoon to be the one to gain a new protect move. I wonder, could you actually teach Obstagoon detect? So could you just go between detect and obstruct or something? Better yet, have the actual protect there too. And do nothing but protect. No, there wasn't an item. It's in! The best boy! We must have a full team of berserkers. it's going to be a random stream fight where I have challenging someone and only have berserkers. Like there have legit been people making teams of nothing but surf edge. Yeah, that's the direction we are supposed to go. We are not going there this stream. So I'm going to leave it as a complete mystery what happens. A pure fighting type. It would have actually been a lot more interesting if it would have been water fighting types, since we are lacking in those. Would it been expected? I doubt anyone would have expected a water fighting type in this generation. So, berries. For the one of the rare double battles in this generation. I don't know why there is so little double battles, especially against the Yell. There's almost always two members, and you can't see the other one doing their, well, I guess Yell, or could you call it, whatever call it again? Could you say it's actually trying to cheer? But yeah, you can see it happen. They don't do I prefer them actually cheering each other. I would expect them to do it. So why they don't double battle you? One thing I was starting to think, is it actually a hint of their background since they won't double battle you? But I doubt it. The amount of cursed eyes in this generation. How many times I have said in this generation already? There's just so many things that are. But at least so far I have enjoyed both games, saying that it's worth it for me actually to have both versions so far. And that's telling a lot. Since I'm not being a fan of actually having both versions, or especially in both games of the Sun and Moon variant. I haven't finished either one of the second copies I had. That should tell you something. The only Pokemon games I haven't finished Well, okay, I haven't finished Pokémon on Switch since I have finished Pokémon on Wii U. And yes, I have both. I couldn't resist. I got almost half of the game since it was owner's weekend. But that's what it's called. There's this certain store bans where you technically own a part of the chain if you join, and they sometimes have these sale events. They might be a week thing or a weekend thing, where you get like between 20 and 40 or even sometimes 50% of everything, or certain things. Usually everything except food. And then the percentile changed which items are currently in the thing. And games usually go for the high-end reduction. Could that be the thing I was talking about? Or is that a misdirection? No, I caught so many of you I can't. But there is actually an item. I just have to, since this must be our reference. It's too big of a consequence of not being one. The pose, the look, the hat. The only thing that goes far off it saying it's not our actual reference is the choice in Pokémon. And you could say we had the wardrobe also, but no, the wardrobe actually fits when you think about it. And the classification of a gentleman, in his own mind, yes. How did this move go again? Oh. Well, it's not bad. It's bad in double battle since you will hit your party member too. But it's not enough of a downside. There are way weaker moves that also would hit your double partner. But that was, oh man. We are not putting a steel type against a fighting type. want to see will it actually work or not. I doubt it. No. Ouch. Huh? Okay, I'm surprised that I actually got the hit going through. But it worked, it lowered the special attack. Yeah, that was just me being, well, lazy and wanting to use the bug for something before I find out what to change it to. Let's try. Oh yeah, it won't work. I forgot. It won't work. Is it a normal type move? How could I just... I know this is the exact moment I press down the button. Yeah, it won't work. And yet I did it. Oh well. I was well. For once. Give it a poison. Oh, actually, I'm going to save that for the next stream. And we are in a familiar territory again. This is I decided not to go for the next Pokemon Center since technically it's this one. We could have gone for the actual next one, but that would have meant advancing the story. And I say it's not time for that in this stream, but the next one. Let's actually try to auto, since we haven't. Actually, I'm not sure, have we tried it once during the streams? Oh. No, I haven't done trading in this game, so it makes sense. It wouldn't hit. It's always a bit of a shame. I'm stretching at the moment, so I'm also a bit surprised how easily I can maneuver while I'm stretching. I would expect it to hit a lot more walls. But yeah, we're at the wild area. So let's actually look if there is a suitable raid and try our luck. Get some berries while we're at it. Oh, I'm getting nowhere near my record. My record is somewhere around 20. Actually, let's try to just catch her. There is no need to get violent. I fought mud crabs more fearsome than you. Actually, since we haven't really done that in this game and the streams, let's actually surprise trade that Cherubi. So you'll see how this works. So we choose a Pokémon, which will be the Cherubi we just bought. Oh, we need to connect to the internet first. I forgot that you can actually do that surprise trade in local communication too. But yeah. So let's try that again. And since we are connected to the internet, we instantly start to see other trainers. And we can actually talk to them. And they give you random items. Usually food. I'm not keen on capturing any the wild Pokemon I see around, unless it's something super rare. So keep your eyes peeled and tell me if you see something super rare that I don't notice. And I'm not going to cross the water at the moment. Oh! We found a giant partner. Goodbye, Cherubi. Magic come back. Oh, why I'm not surprised. You either get something really good or you get something really bad. That's always been the case. I try to send average stuff. Something like that you wouldn't be annoyed getting, but usually not that thrilled either. Sometimes, and I'm talking mainly about previous generations since I haven't done that much of the grades in this one yet. But sometimes when I breed something like a starter, I usually breed a few extra ones so I can send those. That would be a very pleasant surprise for some. Sometimes I breed something rarer too and send those. I don't usually stock up on a lot of rare stuff by breeding. So I'm happy to keep them and home where they would be useful. Since after Generation 4, the starters haven't really been that valuable of a trade resource, so I haven't been stocking up on them. In Generation 4, I was like one of the rare providers that could trade you Dittos, and I could get them easily from Emerald, and I could ask for almost anything I want from them. And I wanted starters, and then I had a collection of all the starters soon, and then I could ask, I could trade Dittos and starters. Oh, well, everything I wanted. I didn't have much time to do it though, so I didn't get that many legendaries or rare. I never could actually complete the Pokédex, which was sad. But even the regional Pokédex is even sadder. Because not having the time. And then even the site that I used got taken down. Well, I don't think it actually got taken down, it just it just ended. I should actually go through those some of the pictures from the side I took. Mainly the stuff I put on the... It was basically a forum. So you have the footer of your forum posts. So, oh sorry. Yeah, terribly sorry about that. That was another phone call which I couldn't just dismiss. But I knew that I can get out of it way faster. Oh, only halfway. And yeah, this array didn't seem that exciting, so I would need to introduce it. I could have introduced how this works, since I can recall it doing one in the streams. Or did we do one way back when we started, when we first been able to do one? Well, you'll figure things out anyway. Ooh, so close. But now I know that they can actually escape. I had so long of a streak where none escaped me. But then it started then a streak started that everyone is in. I was only able to call one berry bird during the entire season. But I think the odds are way better than if you would face one normally and then just throw a ball. But yeah, that's a core knight that has Gigantamax. You see in its name there is the symbol that means Gigantamax. I don't get the Dynamax level thing, but only the Pokemons that have that symbol in their name can Gigantamax. It's a freaking shame that since this means starters can't Gigantamax, they couldn't put forms to them since they would they would be more special, but that would be a bit anticlimactic that only your original starter can Gigantamax and then another of its kin, since you can put them in the wild. But you should be able to like use an item or the candies or something so a normal Pokemon would that has a Gigantamax form could Gigantamax if you give enough of the candies or something. That should be a thing, but it's not. Well, all those white smokes are someone camping. But yet, the timer on my OBS shows I've been streaming over 2.5 hours, so I guess it's about 2 hours actual streaming with all the delays and phone calls and such. So I think it's a good time to call the day, and I'm running out of time anyway, so we'll call it here. So thanks a lot for joining again. Hope to see you next time. I'll try to keep all my streams highlighted in a relatively fast fashion, so we won't lose another part. Rip part 4. That was not completely my fault, to be honest, but still. And I'll also try to download them, and they will eventually be on YouTube in one form or another when I have the time for it. But Thursday we have another stream. I doubt I have time to do a surprise stream tomorrow. There could be one on Sunday, most likely. It's going to be something very special. I'm not going to tell what it is. There very well might be one on Sunday. So wait for that. Or rather wait for one on Thursday. Well, again, thanks for joining and see you next time. But I'm not letting you out this easily. We are actually raiding. Since there should, yeah, there he is still streaming. So raid can finally happen. It's been a while since we've been able to raid anyone. But for the last time, thanks for joining. We are, for crying out loud, the command didn't want to function again. There we go. So for the final time, thanks for joining. We are raiding Ocean, and goodbye.